Hi, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. This will be the last one I do for today. The word that I want to teach you about today is stress, right? It's fitting, ladies and gentlemen, to teach you about stress. For the definition of stress is pressure or tension exerted on a material object, right? What they're not saying is this is also not just a material object, but a person too, right? A state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. Give particular emphasis or importance to, in brackets, a point, statement, or idea made in speech or writing. Okay. More words on stress would be pressure, nervousness, trouble, difficulty, distress, trauma, suffering, pain, grief, hassle, draw attention to, focus attention on, highlight, spotlight, dwell on, make a point, accentuate. So stress has a lot of definitions to it. It tells you about make a point, dwell on it, put into the spotlight, highlight something, right? Pain, grief, suffering, trauma, all these things, right? Stress is a sucky word. I'm sorry, but stress is a really, really bad word, ladies and gentlemen. For all of the people that talk about curse words like fucking those stuff, did you get the concept of the word curse? Do you know what curse is? Never mind. I'll come back and teach you about curse later in another video. But stress, ladies and gentlemen, is a bad word. Like a really bad word, right? This is not just pressure, tension, and all this stuff. This actually affects your whole health. Ladies and gentlemen, stress affects your whole health. It makes you older, it turns your hair gray, it gives you wrinkles. Stress helps you gain weight. It makes your body weak, right? Is what stress does. Do you see all the things stress does? Did you get all those definitions? Pressure, nervousness, right? Imagine being nervous all the time. Like you hear a noise and you jump like this, you're flinching. That's how nervous you are. Imagine stress and a definition as trauma, right? Something, say, happened to you in your child life and you've been traumatized by it. So you stress over this thing that has happened to you in your child life, and you are an adult now, for you never ever released it, right? Suffering, right? Bring it back to the trauma explanation of your child life and stuff like that. You sat for years suffering based off of stress. Ladies and gentlemen, men and women, pain, grief. Do you hear all these negative words that comes with the word stress? There's one missing. For stress also makes you worry. Oh, maybe I didn't put it down here, but I'm pretty sure worry has a lot to do with stress. right? The cue card is filled at the front, and I went to the back of the cue card. So there's a lot of words that have to do with stress, right? You sitting down worrying on one thing, like over and over. Oh my God, what would she think? What would she say? How would she react to it? Right? Stress, right? All these things, ladies and gentlemen, that affects you. Like the stress works your body. It works your mind frame, and it works your physical body itself. It's like having a glass of water, and say you get an ink pen and you drop a drop of ink in that water. So now the water is tainted, right? But just imagine the ink pen just keep dripping and dripping and dripping and dripping and dripping, making that glass of water darker and darker and darker and darker, right? That's what stress does. It consumes you from within, right? Is what it does. Now, as I said, stress, first word that came out here on that definition was pressure. That was the last video I did, right? Now, I don't go by stress, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. As I said, I teach you these words so that you don't go by these negative words, right? So I don't go by these kind of things like stress and stuff like that. Am I being pressured? Most definitely, on double, triple times the level, right? But here I am laughing, right? I guarantee you, who watches me, I'm pretty sure I'd be pissing them off because I'm always laughing. But in another video, I said I don't mean to laugh, but not really. I laugh, ladies and gentlemen, for the insane things that I see, and the lens of how far people go, right? When they are in the negative aspect of their self, right? Is appalling, even amazing to me, right? So stress would never be a problem to me. As I said, I laugh, and I'm pretty sure all who watches me, who has my phone tap from above my head, from below me, from next door to on the next side of my hall, I'm pretty sure I pissed them off, because I think they are waiting for me to feel the pressure. I think they want me to be distressed, traumatized, suffering, grief, pain, all these things that has to do with stress. But as I said, that's gonna kind of be difficult if I'm not that type of a person, right? The second word for stress, ladies and gentlemen, is rest. As I said, stress gives you bad health, right? Stress doesn't leave room for rest, right? So it makes you not even want to sleep, for you are continuously in your mind, worrying, fearing, feeling the pressure, right, of what's going on. Anyways, definition of rest is cease work or movement in order to relax, refresh oneself, or recover strength. Let up, slow down, pause, do nothing. Unwind, recharge one's batteries. For you, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you are actually a battery, right? Snooze, take it easy, sit back, sit down, stand down, put one's feet up, go to bed, etc. Be placed or supported so as to stay in a specified position. And in instance or period of relaxating or ceasing to engage in strenuous or stressful activity. Now, when I wrote this definition down on one of the definitions, I had put a star beside one of the definitions. And as I said, you're like a battery, right? So you always have to recharge yourself. So stressing over anything, worrying over anything, all it does is drain your battery, right? What I put the star towards was be placed or supported as to stay in a specified position, right? The reason why I put a star beside that is because stress, when you have stress, that's what it does. It makes you placed, supported as to stay in a specified position, meaning don't move, right? As I said, rest is the word that is within stress, right? So when I said that, words tell you what you need to know and see, for it's all in front of you. This would be one of those words, right? For stress, as I said, is so bad, so bad, so bad. But the word within stress is rest, telling you everything, ladies and gentlemen, everything to do to combat stress, right? So whatever you have, like when you were young, let it go, right? If you hold it in, you need to release it. Tell somebody, don't keep it inside, right? Whatever you're worrying when it comes to stress, same thing, just release it, tell it, right? Do not keep it in. As for my example with the water and the ink pen, right? The more you keep this in, your water will never be clear. And as I said, stress is harmful on your body and your health. You are aging yourself, right? You're aging yourself. Think of a cell phone and a battery. When the battery dies, can the battery be recharged? Some can, but some can't, right? So think of the battery as you, say, needing to jump start it, like when you jump start a car, when the battery is dead, you jump start the car. Think of you holding on to stress, and the more you hold on to it, you have your battery draining away, meaning your life force, because you are you are energy, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you are. You are energy. So think of it like you are, say, dimming your light, right? Because you keep everything in, right? You need to release it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. I hope I can upload all of these today. They're probably gonna struggle or something. Who knows? YouTube's already played and I just got on here. So I go by the name Wise One Teach. You could call me Teach or you could call me T. Please thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, and share if you like this video. Thank you for listening, and you guys have a good day. Bye.